What's up, guys? RK here. Hey, I've been thinking about this and I just wanted to record a short uh, training video about how I closed a $3,333.33 a month client. Um, I landed a client $40,000 a year about a year ago, and the key to landing high dollar clients like this who can pay you monthly, I believe, is simply through building relationships. Uh, everyone wants to know the niche. Which niche will pay you $3,300 a month. I actually worked with a network of pastors and a ministry. It's called Transformation Hawaii, and I was in there for for years as just another pastor in the group. And so uh, the time came, actually, where I lost all of my income. The same day I lost all of my income, the leader of the group called me and said, "Hey, we actually have an offer for you that we want to know if you're interested in." So over the past 2 years, all I've done as being a part of this group and building relationships is I've just been the person who says, "Hey, if you guys want to be able to do what you need to do," I would give them a strategy which had to do with online marketing. I said, "Hey, you really need to create videos and get your videos ranked, and you need to be able to do text messages if you want to communicate with people, and let's build up an email list." The things that we do every single day as online marketers. I would simply say a part of this group. Um, I would say, "Hey, this is what you need to do." I would just share simple strategies that we do every single day as online marketers. And when the time came where they were given an amount of money to say, go hire someone to do, online communications and do the things, that we need to do to make ourselves known online, they said, "Well, I mean, who else will we hire other than RK?" Right? Because I've been the only one in the group that has been sharing how to do these strategies. So um, the situation is a little unique for me, obviously, because not everyone out there has a pastor group that they're working with that actually got given a large chunk of money to work on this. So how can this work for you? Um, I believe the best way, and really, if I look at all of the clients that I've had that have paid the most with the easiest sales process, if you want to say, that they came to me and said, "Hey, we need your help." It happened as the direct result of networking. Now, everyone, you know, gets all up in arms about networking. Say, I've been to a chamber networking event, or I've been to a BNI group, and it didn't work for me. Um, the guy who started BNI, his name's Ivan Meisner. I was listening to something that he said, and he was asking a group room at a networking event. He says, "How many of you in here would like to sell something today?" Every single person raises their hand. "Yeah, absolutely, I want to sell something today." Um, he says, "Okay, let me ask you guys another question. How many of you in this room came here today wanting to buy something?" And no one raises their hand, because at a network event, the purpose of the networking event is to network. It's to cultivate a relationship. If you've ever, you know, planted a plant, or you start with the seed, you water it, it grows, eventually it produces something that is harvestable. Now, that's what you have to do when it comes to networking. You have to grow a relationship with people. You need to provide enough value so that when the time comes, they say, "Oh, we need a online marketing person. Who better to hire than you?" Because you've been the one who actually is sharing these cutting edge strategies. Because believe it or not, regular business owners have no clue about the stuff that comes to us every single day. Landing pages, opt-ins, email lists, autoresponders, go down the list. They don't know anything about that. I mean, they really have no clue. I mean, when I shared things like, "Hey, text messages get read," they're like, "Really? More than email?" They're like, "Yeah, absolutely." They were like, "Okay." And I just set it up for them, run it for them, and they say, yeah, we need to do this. And now I have people contact me that are high-level politicians saying, hey, I heard from these other guys that the best way to communicate with people is text message. Can you set this up for us? You know, and it all happens because of networking, providing value, and doing something for people. So um, the only problem with networking is it takes a while. It takes a while to cultivate relationships. It took, I mean, 2 years before they ever offered me this job. 2 years before I would ever be seen as someone who was worth it to hire and pay $40,000 a year. But I would say that 2 years of cultivating relationships is worth it. So ask yourself, how can you begin to implement this in your business today? Where can you offer advice and be seen as an expert and a leader um, in a group full of business owners? Whether it's going to networking events, going to BNI, um, going to one of these free business mixers, or going and finding a meetup group and hang out with a meetup group, you know, do something like that and just begin to provide value, show people how they can do what you do every single day in their business, and when a time comes, you'll be the only one who is actually the only option because you know better than everyone else. At least that's what I found in my business. And there's my daughter. All right, so hope that helps you. Talk again soon.